Assalamualaikum and a good evening to lecturers and fellow friends. My name is Abdullah Haris bin Muhammad Kamal Hassan Wong, and today I will be presenting a research proposal entitled Microplastic Screening in Fish Among the Local Fishery Supply Chain. So this is the table of content that we will be covering today. We will be cover from introduction, the objective, justification, methodology, and project schedule. For the introduction, the ingestion of microplastic by teleost fish was discovered many years ago by Carpenter et al. 1972 and Horst and Settle 1990. So the biomagnification of microplastic can lead to a long path of food chain. However, human can be seen as the apex predator, especially for the marine ecology. This research concerned the microplastic bioaccumulation and biomagnification among the fish in the local fish market. The objective of this research is to study the possible fish stock logistic distribution in which are prone to have higher microplastic rate in their fish supply. And secondly, to establish a module in which the screening and tracing of microplastic in the supply route for local fish stock can be done efficiently. For the literature review, the bioaccumulation and biomagnification, the microplastic uptake and accumulation of salt chemical pollutant via seafood in human might raise an array of immune and inflammatory responses. The ingestion, bioaccumulation, and effect of microplastic have been well documented in marine organisms like fishes. For cellular and subcellular effect, it has been found out that microplastic particles can migrate from stomach into tissues, according to Galloway et al. 2017. And microplastic is also able to cross cellular boundaries membrane, and in which resulting in injuries by Baumeister et al. 2015. For the justification, the idea behind the research is to observe how microplastic from the sea can be transferred into human through bioaccumulation and biomagnification. This ingestion of microplastic by individual organisms at lower trophic level could also be consequences for organisms at higher trophic level if any contaminants that are transferred have the potential for biomagnification. So in 2010, Johor is the fifth largest state in Malaysia with 3.35 million population distribution, which make it as the second most populous state. And as mentioned by Sarijan et al. 2018, high population density in urban area gives significant impact on environment. Notable matter is plastic material. He also mentioned that the microplastic route in the aquatic biome mostly originated from improper disposal of plastic by human. And ultimately, the microplastic will enter the marine food chain, thus posing a threat not only for the organism but also to the human health. For the material and method, our research location is local fish market in Kulai, Johor, and we have selected three of the most famous fish market in the area, which is Pasar Segar Siti Khadijah, Pasar Tani Mega Kulai, and Pasar Basah Kulai. We choose this location because this is the local favorite for fishmongers, and also they are in a very crowded residential area, so they are likely to have more customer and have more sales. So for the microplastic sample collection, 5 samples of the same fish will be taken from 3 local fish market listed, and the length weight of the fish will be measured and registered. Step 3, we will be dissecting the sample to remove the digestive tract for the content to be observed. So we will be using the digestive tract content in order to identify the microplastic that is consumed by the fish. And then the microplastic particle will be incubated in KOH solution overnight at 60 degrees Celsius. Other than that, during the fish market sampling, so we will be interviewing the local fish market owner for their supplies network and how they've handling their fish and the changes of supply route during the monsoon season, in which in this particular area doesn't have too much route for fisheries department. So step 5 for the identification, we will be observing the particle using a microscope, and we will be processing the image using image analyzing software NIS element, and then last but not least, we will be identifying the microplastic using ATR FTIR spectroscopy. For the data analysis, we will be using the Kruskal-Wallis H test or one-way ANOVA, and we will be doing a multiple comparison which will be utilized to assess the statistical differences in microplastic accumulation at different sites and among different species using the non-parametric Kruskal-Wallis statistic test. If the test reveals that significant difference, the non-parametric Mann-Whitney-Wilcoxon U test will be used to do a pairwise comparison. This type of analysis will differentiate and sort the microplastic according to the track and the pollution source. So here is the research schedule. The period of the research will take about 6 months, and we will be discussing about the final report submission on December this year, and then we will be starting with the collection samples on October, and then we will be for submitting grant proposal will be on August. So here is the reference, and that's all from me. Thank you.